Terry Rozier steps up and shines in his first career start, notching a triple-double as the Celtics win despite the absence of 4 rotational players to injury. I'm Matt Genack reporting for CLNS Media. Welcome into the Boston Celtics newsfeed post-game recap brought to you by SeatGeek. You all know that SeatGeek is the smartest, easiest, and most reliable way to get tickets to every type of live event, including Celtics games, so why go anywhere else, especially when CLNS is going to set you up with $20 off your first SeatGeek purchase. Go to SeatGeek.com or download the SeatGeek app on your phone, use their deal score system to find the right tickets for you, and enter promo code GARDENREPORT, all one word, that's promo code GARDENREPORT, for $20 off, only through our friends at SeatGeek. The Boston Celtics beat the New York Knicks 103-73 Wednesday night at the TD Garden. The Celtics go to 37-15 on the season, and the Knicks are now 23-29. Boston continues to hold on to the number 1 seed in the East as the Knicks continue to float around the bottom third of the East. The Celtics now go to 19-8 at home on the season, with only 14 home games remaining before the playoffs. Terry Rozier and the entire Celtics roster ran up the score on the Knicks, who had no fight against Boston's league-best defense tonight. Rozier ended the game with a career-high 32 minutes of action while putting up 17 points, 10 assists, and 11 rebounds in the blowout. For New York, Kristaps Porzingis entered the night shooting 3 of 25 against Boston on the season, or 12%. The Unicorn ended the night with 17 points, while fellow backcourt mate Enes Kanter continued to pile up rebounds and putbacks against Boston, adding 17 points of his own to go along with 17 rebounds. Despite the showing, both Knicks combined to end the night an abysmal -55 in plus-minus. Despite the 30-point blowout, the game was tight through the first and second quarters. Terry Rozier got off to a blazing start, scoring 11 points in 6 minutes, with perfect 3 of 3 shooting from three-point range. Throughout the game, Brad Stevens used extremely unique lineups tonight, as he was without 3 of his primary ball handlers. Missing Kyrie Irving to a right quad contusion, Shane Larkin to a right knee issue, and Marcus Smart with his glass-shattering hand, lineups frequently featured Al Horford and 4 wings on the perimeter to switch everything on the defensive end. In their last meeting, Michael Beasley scorched the Celtics by dropping 32 points in the Knicks' victory. Tonight, Beasley ended the game with 12 points in 12 minutes. 27-24 Boston after 1. After a quiet and low-scoring second quarter, with the exception of Jaylen Brown climbing Mount Porzingis for a monstrous jam, the Celtics led 50-45 at halftime. Despite giving up another Enes Kanter double-double in the first half, Boston was able to corral New York on the defensive end and force 8 turnovers in the opening half. In more unique lineup news, Marcus Morris began the third quarter playing point guard with Abdel Nader, Daniel Tice, Semi Ojeleye, and Aaron Baines around him. Morris wouldn't be denied, yet on his 19th and 20th points of the night on a breakaway dunk, Morris was unable to brace his fall after hanging on the rim after taking contact from Michael Beasley to the head. Morris to that point had scored 1 point every 57 seconds for Boston, who relied heavily on his hot offensive touch. Morris stood up under his own weight but immediately returned to the locker room and remained sidelined with a bruised left hip. Despite the loss of Marcus Morris, Boston entered the final frame primed to run the Knicks out of the gym, already with a 17-point lead. Back-to-back threes from Abdel Nader and Semi Ojeleye put the Knicks down 20 to open the fourth frame, and Boston never looked back, mounting an 18-2 run to push the lead to over 30 with 6 minutes and change left in the game. The game was no longer in question. Rozier grabbed his 10th and final assist on the night with an alley-oop pass to Daniel Tice to silence a few doubters about how the team can run and function without Kyrie Irving. Led by strong defense the whole night, Boston shut the door on the Knicks' scoring chances, holding New York to only 8 fourth-quarter points as Boston ran away with a win and will continue running as they now get ready to face the Atlanta Hawks, who own the worst record in the NBA, back at the Garden Friday night. That does it for tonight's post-game recap brought to you by SeatGeek. As always, keep your eyes glued to the CLNS YouTube page at youtube.com/CLNSmedia for complete Celtics coverage, and be sure to check out clnsmedia.com for all of our content. Until next time, this has been Matt Genack with the Boston Celtics Newsfeed post-game recap, reporting for CLNS.